Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Just Georgian Show. I'm your host Georgian, and in today's episode we are celebrating 200 episodes of this channel. So yeah, thank you very much everyone who's supported the channel either by liking the videos or liking or sharing my videos when I upload them onto Facebook, and then just genuinely, giving me praise and also some sort of, oh George, you could maybe do these videos or maybe do more of these videos or less of these videos. I appreciate any not criticism, any like feedback, just anything that will help improve this channel. I know I've done a lot of gaming based videos. Out of the 200, I'd say at least 170, maybe 160. I'm not too sure. I don't actually know. I'd have to look through the episodes, but I have done a lot of video games, but I've really enjoyed doing them. So, we've done Resident Evil games, pretty much all of them, barring Code Veronica, Revelations 2. Yeah, basically, there's only a couple of games left that I could probably, show you guys. But yeah, I've enjoyed the discussions as well. I've had two with Sam, I've had two with Matt Edmonds, I've had two with Josh Patch. So I'd like to get more people onto the channel as well. That would be good, and have like different conversations, because we've had football, we've had Harry Potter, we've had movies, and we've had video games discussions. So yeah, I'd like to talk about other things as well. We'll have to obviously think about what the best topic is to go through, or just have a general conversation and whatever comes up we'll talk about. And that's basically the premise of this video today, guys. I've got like things that I want to talk about in terms of like what's coming up, in terms of like things I'm interested in, like Arsenal, for example, or the fact that there's the Royal Rumble on tonight for wrestling. I'm looking forward to talking about that briefly. And then yeah, I've also got a couple of bits like actually personally to me that I've got coming up that I'm really looking forward to doing and to sharing to you about. So please stick to this episode, until the end, and then you'll hear everything. Obviously, you can fast forward through it and flick through the bits that you're not interested with and get to the bits that you are interested in. So yeah, won't be talking for you for like half an hour, but just as long as I feel like it's flowing and going well. But yeah, first bit would be obviously this point out. I'm wearing an Arsenal top. Let's talk about Arsenal, because I haven't done a video on Arsenal this season. I don't think I've done anything recappy. I've done maybe the odd one or two shorts, but nothing talking about Arsenal in full. I've been to a lot of Arsenal games. If anyone follows me who's watching on Facebook or Instagram, I have been going to the games, and for the most part, the results have gone the way of Arsenal, but some of the performances haven't. Especially when I went to watch the Newcastle first leg in the Carabao Cup. That was a disgraceful performance. I actually left about the 83rd minute because I'd had enough, basically. You pay good money to go and watch a football game, and when it's not going your way and you're not happy with the performance, you have the right to to leave whenever you want to. Some minutes are a bit different than others. If you left in the 60th minute, everyone would look at you a bit weird. But if you went on the 83rd like I did, it's justified. But Arsenal season so far, we're in second place. We're 6 points behind Liverpool. I think it's 9 now because Liverpool beat Bournemouth today. So it's 9, and they've got a game in hand. And we've got Man City this weekend at the Etihad, not the Etihad, at the Emirates. Sorry. So yeah, big performance needed from Arsenal this weekend, tomorrow. But yeah, I've been mixed feelings with this season. I feel like the fact that City had such a horrible, start slash middle of their season, and we didn't capitalise it, and obviously Liverpool have done very well, but they haven't looked exactly like really convincing, like that, like just going to run away with it sort of thing. They're going to have ups and downs, but we're not capitalising on the times when they do have a down. Like we did the other week, I can't remember what games it was, but Liverpool either drew or lost, and then we won. But then the following week, we drew to Aston Villa and gave the points back. It was a draw, I think. I think Liverpool drew. Was it the Man United game when they drew 0-0? Might have been. Was it they drew 0-0? I think it was. But yeah, I look at the window, the current window we're in now, and I call it NA, because nothing's happened. No one officially has left, like the starting team. have left, and no one has joined. So it's a pretty shambolic window so far. I say so far because it is the 1st of February today, but the window technically hasn't closed yet. It's closing on the 3rd of February, on Monday, 11 o'clock. So between now and then, Arsenal might do some business. I doubt it, but I don't know. They've been linked with Ollie Watkins, but I think that's just a bit of a, oh, look, we did try. We did try, but we didn't get anyone. That's the Arsenal board and, your Cronkies and whatever. But, the fact that you knew that, Saka was injured, Jesus got injured, and then you haven't got anyone to replace that forward line is just terrible. And what it's done is the players that are there are having to literally play every game, and who knows, they could get injured between now and like a couple of months' time, and then we're without another forward player. So not very good management from Arsenal. Obviously, some of the injuries have been, like it's annoying that Odegaard was injured for like 2-3 months. Then we've had Saka out since the start of December, I believe. If you can hear a humming noise, by the way, that's the dishwasher that I put on about an hour and a half ago, and it still hasn't finished its cycle. So if you do hear a pop noise as well, that means it's finished. But anyway, I look at the summer window and I look at Calafiori coming in, good signing. Was it really needed? Mika Moreno came in, good signing. Was it really needed? Neto coming in goalkeeper. I don't know what that was all about. Sterling coming in at first. I was like, okay, Sterling on loan, not much risk to it. But he's had a less than convincing start to his Arsenal short tenure that he's had here. And I think it will be a short tenure at Arsenal because I don't think we'll look to do anything else with him in the summer because he just hasn't took any of the opportunities he's been given. And he has been given a lot of opportunities. He's played in Carabao Cup games, he's played in Champions League games. I know because I've been there. And he just hasn't capitalised on them. So, yeah, not the greatest of summer windows either. So Arsenal keep doing this. We get to so far and they can't seem to get us like that little bit further. Like I feel like the goalkeeping defence is solid. Ben White's been out and we've missed him, but we haven't been like, really hard done by with not having in the team. Obviously, Partey's had to play the odd game at right back, which is annoying because I don't like playing Thomas Partey at right back. And then we obviously, as I've mentioned, the Odegaard injury, the Saka injury, Jesus now out, Wanyeri was out for a couple of weeks. We even had Saliba out for like 1 or 2 games. It's like, I know every team has injuries, but when it's your own team, you can only discuss what the impact is on your own team. Like, I know Bournemouth have had injuries. I know X amount of teams have had injuries. I get that. But I'm here to talk about Arsenal, not about other teams. But yeah, overall, I think if we finish second again and we have a terrible cup run like we did last year, quarterfinals I think was the furthest we got to. Obviously this year we got to semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, but our route there wasn't exactly difficult. We had an away game, 2 home games, and then Newcastle. So which we're still technically not out of yet, but we've got a 2-0 deficit to try and turn over, which I can't see happening. And FA Cup we're already out of it because we lost to Man United on penalties, and then we've got the Champions League, but who knows? I can't see Arsenal getting any further than the quarterfinals again probably, but we'll see. I don't think we've got the squad big enough to cope on so many fronts. I don't think second in the Premier League is certain either. Nottingham Forest are playing really well. They won 7-0 today against Brighton, who are not a bad side at all. But then they lost 5-0 last week to Bournemouth. So this Premier League is crazy. I think it's going to be a very low points tally that wins the Premier League this year, as opposed to previous years. But yeah, overall, we've lost, 2 league games this season? We've drawn too many games, that's the problem. So yeah, overall, Arsenal's a bit of a meh for me. Probably about a 5-6 out of 10 if I had to give it a quick rating, with nothing planned. Like this whole video, it's just me rolling off the tongue. Another thing that I mentioned at the start of the video, that is the Royal Rumble tonight. I'll be literally sitting on this very settee watching it with that telly that is in front of me there. It starts at 11 o'clock. Obviously, for people who don't know, wrestling has moved in the UK to Netflix now. So your Raws, your NXTs and your SmackDowns are on Netflix. And your pay-per-views are also on Netflix. So yeah, that was the pop noise of the dishwasher. It's finally emptied. So, well, it hasn't emptied, it's open, so I can now go and empty it. I'm not going to do it in this video because that'd be awfully boring. But Royal Rumble is tonight. We've got a men's Royal Rumble, 30 men in the Rumble match, and a women's Rumble, 30 women in the Rumble match. Could be the odd surprise. It's one of my favourite. It's my second favourite pay per view, probably behind WrestleMania. It's a great event, so I'm really looking forward to that. Doing my usual, grab a pizza, get me me cans of Pepsi Max on the go. I've been drinking a lot of Pepsi Max during the video games, especially through RoboCop. I think I mentioned it every video basically. But I think I also had a Pepsi Max during the Christmas quiz as well on Boxing Day. So yeah, I love a Pepsi Max. It's really good. Not my favourite fizzy drink. Dr Pepper's number one, but yeah. So that's the two things I wanted to talk about that are like coming up very soon. Arsenal against Man City and just Arsenal as a whole, and then the Royal Rumble. Really looking forward to that. And there's also a UFC event on right now, so I'm going to watch that once this video ends. So that'll be good. That's in Abu Dhabi, so I'm looking forward to watching that. Izzy Alessandria, is that how you say his name? Apologies if I've pronounced that wrong. He's in the main event, so that'll be good. But yeah, so that's the two, like not very important things, but on my mind. The two things that I've got to talk about that are happening quite soon for me, like in the next 6 months, is number one, I'm going back to Orlando once again, so I'm really looking forward to that. Little bit of a twist on it this year. I'm not going in November as I have previously in the last two times I've gone. I'm going in March, so that'll be good. And then the other thing about it is that I'm doing it solo, so I'm going by myself. So it's my first ever airport trip by myself. Obviously, it's quite a long flight, and 2-week holiday without anyone, just myself. So I'm looking forward to exploring places that I haven't been to before. I'm going to go on like quite extensive walks whilst I'm there, and then just try and because I've been there quite a few times, I'm going to try and go to places that I haven't been to before, or instead of going straight down on a road, chuck a left or chuck a right, and just see what's going on over there. Do you know what I mean? Very weird to say, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to do a lot of videos as well, like this basically, but in my hotel room as apart from my living room. But yes, I'm also going to do videos of me actually at the parks. I'm going to try logistically to sort that out. I say logistically because I just want it to sound good. So I'll do like a couple of trial runs of it, and if it sounds good, I'll upload it. If not, then I'll try and tweak it. But yeah, really look forward to it. So that's 2 weeks in March of my March taken up going to Orlando. So that'll be really good. I'm all set for it. Everything is all prepared, and yeah, really look forward to it. So I've got 5 weeks from today. So you can work that out for yourselves on what day I'm actually going. But yeah, 5 weeks from today. So I've got a lot of things to upload for the channel before then. I've got the last 3 episodes at Time Splitters. I hope you've been enjoying that series. And then I've got to think of a new video game series to play. I've got a couple in mind, a couple of shorter term ones, a couple of longer projects. But yeah, we'll have a think about that. I don't know how many more of these type of videos I'll be doing between now and Orlando, but obviously when I'm in Orlando, every video is going to be like this. So for the people that enjoy more of actually me talking in person rather than over a video game, then that's going to be happening. And the other bit of news I've got is that in June, I'm going to be doing another charity walk. Now, for those of you who have been monitoring my Facebooks and stuff, will know, or just know me in general, is that I'm an avid fan of walking. And also in 2021, am I right in saying that? 2021? Or is it 2022? 2022 and 2023, I think that's correct. Yes. 2022 and 2023, myself and Sam, who's been on the channel before, have partaked in charity walks, one for Cancer Research UK and the other one for British Heart Foundation. I'm now doing a solo walk in June, and it will be for, I'm not too sure what charity yet, so keep watching I'll update you guys on this channel what charity I end up doing, and I'll try to put a link to the charity on the description of that particular video. So in June doing a charity walk, and it's going to be from Manchester to Liverpool, so up in the northwest of England. So it's going to be Manchester, and then you come, I think you go like down and then around and back up, sort of like a smiley face. You go from here and then back up, and it's about 35 miles, so that will take me obviously quite a bit of time. Probably looking with breaks and stuff, 9 to 10 hours probably to complete that, because I averagely walk about 4 miles an hour. So if you do 4 times 9, that's 36. So take obviously a mile off, but then you got to stop for breaks and stuff. And obviously, I've never walked through these areas as well, so I'm gonna obviously take in the excitement of walking around, because it's a trail you follow basically. Um, Links and description of that I'll add into a follow up video. But yeah, it's going to be a really nice walk, and in June hopefully the weather will be good. Yeah, so but yeah, more details about what charity is going to be, the walk itself, and when it actually is going to be will follow. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and obviously if it's really picturesque, I'm gonna do like videos live. Probably I'll probably go live on Facebook, or I'll go live on here. I've never done a live video on here. I might try that out. Maybe in Orlando, or maybe when I do the charity walk. But yeah, that's kind of it, guys. Really, that's sort of like an update of the channel, an update of what I'm going to be doing in the coming months, and yeah, just overall how I'm feeling about the channel, which is really good. Really enjoying the gaming content. Really enjoying bringing lots like this to you guys. Want to try and get some more guests on. I want to get a bit of my variety of guests as well. Maybe 2 guests rather than just me and another person. Maybe rather than the camera being facing this way, it'll be more so like, so you can see everyone in the chat in the video, which would be good. Rather than it feeling a bit more direct, it'll feel a bit more like casual, sort of like if you watch like Joe Rogan or any podcaster really. You can just actually right. Obviously, we're not going to have the camera switching. I've not got the technology or the patience for that. It will just be one static camera, but you'll be able to see us from a more of a natural position, rather than me looking like I'm giving you a debrief of a review of a football match or something. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the channel so far. We are 2 and a bit years into the channel now. I think, is it 2 and a bit years or is it 1 and a bit years? I keep forgetting the timings. Was it 2022 or 2023 I launched this channel? I think it was 2022. Pretty sure. Time's gone so fast. I can't keep a track of it. But yeah, it's been really good so far. So this is episode 200. Hopefully, I'll see you guys again very shortly in an actual personal video. But before then, there's going to be the last 3 episodes of Time Splitters that you'll see. Probably will come out Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So you'll have 4 videos on the trot to enjoy. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care, and come on, you Gunners, for tomorrow against Man City. Big old game. Need a big performance. See you later, guys. Take care.